That's one tasty beverage. What say you, Mr. Loon?
On cue.
Howdy, homies. For this weekend's adventure, we find ourselves in Vermont at the Chittenden Reservoir. We're here for 2 nights, and I'm really excited about this trip. It's my first overnight trip in the new canoe, and it's the first trip of the season with Craig. So I just got here. Craig will be here in a little bit, so let's get on the water. This is a body of water that both Craig and I have never been to. Apparently there are some sites scattered about the shoreline, unmarked, first come, first serve, so we don't really have a plan. Our plan is just to come out here and spend the weekend out here. We're gonna end up where we end up. That is the fun of it. I love going to places where you can go wherever you want. It's very liberating. You know, some trips you have to plan accordingly. You have to plan for what site you're going to be on what night, and all it takes is for one day to go wrong, weather, injury, whatever, and the whole trip is now behind, and it's stressful. Being able to just go wherever you want, when you want, that's living. This weekend's schedule dictated that I was going to get here first before Craig, so I'm just paddling around, and if I find a site, I'm going to take it. Feels good to be out. I've seen a couple campsites now on the shoreline. They're here. Oh boy, I'm getting excited. One of them looked really nice. I might go back to that. Might, maybe, maybe not. Got that view right there. And that's a really nice campsite. Right up there. A bunch of wood and everything. Oh boy, that could be the one. Could be the one. A bit windy though. Ooh, it's whitecappy out there now. All right. I think I may have found the spot that I'm looking for. Oh yeah. Where's Scratch? Check it out. Nice little stone bench. Lots of room, nice and flat. Plenty of room for a hammock. Bench, stone bench, that's cool. Somebody left their chair here. fire pit facing the water. Somebody's bushcraft project. We'll burn that. Boom. There it is. The first scratch. I'm glad I got that out of the way. Now I can stop worrying about it. Black flies are out. Oh boy. And the gooses. That was awesome. Time for an adult beverage. Seemed fitting. Cheers, guys. In 1900, a dam was built on the East Creek for power generation. The result is the Chittenden Reservoir, a 750-acre body of water that lies almost completely surrounded by Vermont National Forest. The reservoir offers 7 miles of mostly undeveloped shoreline nestled in the Green Mountains of Vermont. Sitting here, I can only imagine what it must have been like before the dam was built. The bottom of this reservoir was once a beautiful meadow tucked in a valley. In this valley lived just one family. In 1895, they were bought out and relocated. Just 5 years later, the valley was underwater. I can only imagine what this must have been like for that family. And as I sit here and ponder that, I can see a paddler on the opposite shoreline. You made it.
Better late than never, buddy.
That's right. Met up with Craig, and we paddled to a different campsite now that the wind has died down. That spot that I saw earlier that I had mentioned there was wood up there, we're here. But my phone went into the water, and this is actually just a test clip to see if it works. So, does it work? All right, so let's check the site out. It's Craig's canoe, get a little bit of wood there. Awesome fire pit. That's the wood pile that I saw from my canoe. Got another nice pile of wood right there. My canoe. Gear and beer, canoes and shoes. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, I'm glad you made it. Yeah,
I haven't seen you since October.
Traffic delay. Yeah, yeah, it was October. You're right.
Here we are.
Yep. Good to see you, man.
Cheers.
Cheers, folks. It's a beautiful campsite, dude.
Yeah, lucked out.
Yeah.
Again. Master at work.
What a nice temperature.
Beautiful.
No bugs, dude.
Way better than the other site. I was getting massacred.
Good call, man.
That worked out.
Yeah.
Really?
Need some water. 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 Catch anything?
No.
No.
No. That's good.
It does.
Good morning. What a beautiful morning. It's so nice out. I slept really well. I was up early. 5:45. I was awake. Just out here doing some fishing, paddling around, trolling a little bit. Loving it. Pretty hard to see, but there's a bunch of geese out there. What an awesome view. Yeah. This is awesome. Hanging out in the morning mist. What a way to wake up. All that mist is burning off now. It's like glass out here. Pink lady.
Gorgeous morning.
Yeah, it is. Nice work. wind is really picking up now. My tarp is like a sail. Looks like we'll probably pen down for the afternoon. The hash and the eggs were awesome. I'm glad I did that. That was quite tasty. It's 12:30. We're windbound. It is windy and whitecappy out there. We're not going to be paddling anytime soon. Hopefully the wind dies down this afternoon so we can get out there. In the meantime, might as well be drinking. That's one tasty beverage. It's 5:15 and still windy, really windy. Since about 10 o'clock this morning, it has just been relentless wind. Windy, windy, windy. These days happen.
Pretty delightful.
Yeah, that looks good. Nicely done.
Thank you.
What do you think of the peak refuel?
Yeah, it's tasty as hell. Again, it's not something I'd eat every day, but out doing this kind of thing, or backpacking.
For what it is, it's pretty phenomenal.
Yeah, for what it is.
Yeah. Well, now that we've eaten, and now that it's 8:15 and getting dark, the wind has decided to stop. It's dead calm. I wish this would have happened 2 hours earlier, but it could be worse.
Bourbon time.
What's that?
I said bourbon time.
I like his style.
Can't take it home.
Can't dehydrate it.
Dehydrated bourbon.
It would make an excellent U.S. patent. College kids would be dropping dead.
Yeah, everybody would.
The new TikTok challenge. Like
Yeah.
snorting dehydrated bourbon. Not a bad day of hunkering down.
Yeah, windbound again.
Oh well, you'll have that on the big jobs. I'll drink to that.
Cheers, buddy.
How awesome is that?
Yeah.
The loon agrees.
Yeah.
What say you, Mr. Loon?
On cue. That's awesome.
That was awesome. I'll drink to that. That's our reward for the windy day.
And no planes.
Or trains.
Or automobiles, for that matter.
That's awesome.
I used that rock yesterday.
Did you? It's a good rock. This morning for my hot beverage, I am having chaga, which I harvested from the land, and roasted dandelion root. I did this last year and made a bunch of it, and now I'm down to the last of it. And just in time, because that time of year is right around the corner. I'll be aggressively picking and roasting dandelion roots this year. Last year was the first year I did it, and it's fantastic. It's absolutely delicious. So I'm gonna make a bunch more this year. Until then, I'm gonna enjoy this right here.
It's so earthy crunchy.
We're in Vermont, it's fitting.
What time of the year do you pick the roots?
Spring.
Oh yeah?
Yep. There's all my stuff all packed up and ready to go. I brought a lot more gear on this trip than I typically would because I wanted to test out the hauling capacity of my canoe. So I loaded myself right up this weekend. Bunch of good food, more gear than I needed, way more clothes than I needed, 2 cases of beer, fishing gear, cooler, ice, drinks, pineapple juice, V8, all kinds of stuff. And the canoe held it like a champ. So that's good news. Craig's already out on the water. Site is all picked up, packed up, policed up, ready to go. My canoe is the only thing left up here. My hammock was right over there. And that's it. We're out of here.
Feels good to paddle again.
Yeah, it does. It feels good to be on the water after sitting at the side all day. And we're back on the water. It feels good to paddle. We're going to kind of loop around the backside of the lake and then shoot over to the opposite shoreline and paddle our way out of here. So we still have a good bit of paddling to do, which is good because it's nice out right now. And after a day of sitting around at camp being windbound yesterday, I'm looking forward to doing some paddling. Check this body of water out. Future reference for the mental maps. That's a nice spot right there, right on this little island. Those leaves are starting to pop. Hillsides are turning green. You can tell the water's high. Some of the fire pits are underwater. I'm using this little guy right here that my buddy Kenny gave me. I'm trying, man. Kenny, thanks for the lure. Appreciate it. All right, guys, we're about, maybe 300 yards from the boat launch. Trip's almost over. So even though I got skunked fishing, even though we got windbound yesterday, I still had a great time checking out a body of water that I've never been on. It was really nice catching up with Craig. I haven't seen him since October. We've got some pretty cool trips planned for this season. Gonna do some stuff, see some things, and yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll catch you on the next one. Later. I can see why this place gets busy.